Good morning students, this is Satyen, your English language teacher, and today's video is about preposition. Preposition is the most important part of English grammar, and I don't need to tell, you can see the example. There are three sentences here, and not a single sentence is without preposition. Even you will not also find a single sentence without preposition. So you can understand the importance of preposition. Now question is that what's preposition? Preposition is a word used before a noun or pronoun to show relation between other nouns and pronouns of the sentence. It means here in the example you can say he was in Agra. Agra is a noun, he is a pronoun. So one combination, he was in Agra from Monday to Saturday. So here Monday and Saturday is also noun. So there are three nouns, Agra, Monday, Saturday, and he is a pronoun. So here that in, from, to is showing relation between all these noun and pronoun. So preposition is used to show the relation between or among noun and pronoun of the sentence. Second example, you can see the book is on the table. On is showing the relation between book and table, both are noun. He died of malaria. He died of malaria. So malaria is the noun and he is a pronoun, and between these of is showing the relation. So in this way, preposition is a word which is used to show the relation of noun or pronoun with other noun and pronouns of the sentence. Now come to the next point. There are these types of preposition. There are 5 types of preposition. Preposition has been divided in a different way, and I have made this one in this way. You see that simple preposition, double preposition. This is simple preposition. Let's see here once again. 5 simple preposition, double preposition, compound preposition, phrase, and participial preposition. So these 5, let's go ahead one by one. Simple preposition, where one word or simple prepositions are used here: at, by, for, from, in, of, on, etc. If I talk about double prepositions, so into, onto, from among, from within, from, of, over, against. These are double. Here we talk about compound prepositions, so across, about, amidst, before, beneath, between, above, behind, beside, beyond. These are compound preposition. Phrasal preposition, where one phrase is due, like according to, along with, because of, by means of, by reason of, in favor of, in front of, due to, in order to, etc. These are very important preposition phrase, because there is no particular rules for using, rather only practice is important to understand the use of preposition. So these all we are going to study thoroughly. Participial preposition. Participle, if you remember, so when we add ing form of the verb in verb, in first form, if ing form is used, then it becomes participle, and in these all words you can see ing form. So this is participial preposition: pending, during, including, excluding, considering, regarding. Now see that generally we study, or what is used mostly in our conversation and in our competitive exams. These are preposition of time, preposition of place or position, and preposition of direction. So we are going to study one by one. Today's lesson is all about preposition of time, along with exercise and explanation. So let's go ahead with this one. The next one, preposition of time. After that I'll teach you preposition of place, position, and then direction. Here see that, let me zoom it. This is preposition of time, the preposition which shows time. So you have to remember here, first one is on. On is used to show days of the week and date. One more word you have to add here, it is used days of week and date to mention the date. On is used only before days of the week and date for showing time, like on Monday, on 26th January, on 1st of January, on Saturday, on Wednesday. This way we use on. Remember that, because in exams, in exercise, you need to remember that before the days of the week on is used. If I talk about in, the most important one, all these are, so very carefully you listen. In is used before name of months and season. Remember two words, month and season. Before month and season, in is used. Time of the day, so there are three times of the day: morning, afternoon and evening. Morning, so in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening. But for night we use at. So don't forget, there are 4 durations of the whole 24 hours. First one is morning, so in, afternoon in, evening in, but for night we use at. Year, whenever year is there, so we use in 2005, in 2006, in 2000, in 1919, in 2000, means whatever you want to mention the year, we use in. Next one, after a certain period of time. Certain period of time means 1 hour, 2 hour, 3 hour, in 5 hour, in 6 hour, in 1 day, in 1 week, in 1 month. This way for duration we use in. Once again I am repeating quickly, you see that on is used for the days and day, days and date. Then in is used for month and season, time of the day, morning, evening, afternoon. Year, in any year, and certain period of time, like when, in 1 hour, in 2 hour, in 3 hour, period of time. Remember, certain period of time, not point of time, period of time. At is used for night, for weekend and for particular time, like at 6 p.m, at 7 p.m, at 8 p.m, at 6 o'clock, at 8 o'clock. So o'clock, am, pm, wherever it is, we use at. Now next one, see this since and for. I taught you in the previous videos about present perfect tense, that where since and for is used. So see here, since is used for point of time. Point of time, it means if you say am, pm, then it will be point of time. If you say Monday, if you say Sunday, if you say January, if you say February, then it is point of time. But we are talking about prepositions, so point of time, it means exact date, exact time will be there, then we use since and for. But remember, since and for is used to show the action which is going on for a long time. So when it is started, for that time we use since and for. Otherwise for Monday we use on, for month we use in, we don't use since. Since is used only for showing that action started when, which is going on. So since is used for point of time and for is used for period of time. Like I told you in the previous one, that if there is am or pm, if there is name of month, name of day, name of year, then we use since. If am, pm is not there, o'clock is not there, only minute is there, second is there, or hour is there, or days or month, week, such kind of words show period of time. So for period of time we use for, and for point of time we use since. Now you see that here the next one, quickly let me go, otherwise the video is going long, and when it goes long, so size of video increases and it takes time to download and upload. Okay, so see here, ago. Ago is used a certain time in the past. I gave you past simple tense signal word also as ago. So ago is used for past time, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, 5 years ago, 1 hour ago. This way use. Before is used certain point of time, earlier than certain point of time, earlier than certain point of time, before a particular time. So before 2005, so 2004, 2005, it's a point of time. Before Monday, before January, before 6 o'clock. So these are all point of time, and before point of time we use before, and if you same way you have to use after, so you can see that after point of time, after 6 o'clock, after 2005, after Monday, after January, this way. Okay, now next one is this one is quite different one. Try to understand. This is we are studying about time, preposition showing time. So to and past, carefully listen, then you will understand easily, and if you miss that chance you will not understand. To is used to tell that how many minutes are left to next hour. Like if I say 5:50, so 5:50 it means 10 minutes are less in 6. So whenever there is less, then we use to, and if it is not less, it is more, then we use past. Like 5:50 it means 10 to 6. If there is 5:55, so we will say 5 to 6. If there is here you see, if there is 5:45, if there is 5:45, it means 15 to 6. But 15 is not said like 15, it is, what is said 15 generally we say quarter, so quarter to 6, we will say quarter to 6. If there is here 10 minutes after, like 6:10, so we'll say 10 past 6. If there is 6:05, so we will say 5 past 6. 5 past 6, past means after 6. If there is 6:15, so 15 is known as quarter, so you will say quarter past 6. If there is 6:30, so you will say half past 6. If there is 6:45, then quarter to 7, because now 15 is less in 7, so whenever less is there, then we use to, and when it is over than particular time, then we say past. I hope you might have understood. Next one is to, till, until. To, till, until, making the beginning and end of period of time. From is starting, beginning, to Monday, from Monday to Friday, from Monday till Friday. So to and till is connecting one time to another time. So for telling the beginning and end of time, we use to and till or until. Now next one is quite similar with this one. You see that till, until, in the sense of how long something is going to last. How long something is going to last means how long it will go. So for that also we use till and until. He is on holiday until Friday. If you use till, that will be also correct. He is on holiday till Friday. And the last one of today's time of preposition is by. By, I am talking about time. Again and again I am repeating, it is time, not instrument, not place, not anything else, not medium also. We are talking about time, the preposition which shows time. Later on we will study about the medium, later on we will study about that place, position, direction, etc. But this is all about only time, showing the time. Here next one you see that in the sense of at the latest, up to a certain time, I will be back by 6 p.m. So 6 p.m. means 6 p.m. will be the maximum limit. By 6 p.m. I will reach home. By 11 o'clock I had read 5 pages. So by 11 o'clock is showing that particular time. By latest of this time I will do this work. So by is used for telling at the latest and a certain time. By Monday, by Tuesday, by 6 o'clock, by 7 o'clock, by the next one, by the next year. This way we use by for showing the latest time, means maximum by this time it will happen. I hope you might have understood. I am going to give here some exercise which you are going to practice. The exercise will be given in link. You have to do that exercise. Very simple questions are there, multiple choice question, and again you will have to refer these words especially on, in, at. And one more thing is there, one which is left one. Let me explain you. One is while, W-H-I-L-E. Though it is not preposition, it is a conjunction, but it is used many times in the sentences. While means when I was studying, while I was studying, my mother was cooking food. So what was happening same time, two activity, then we use while. And during is one word, that is the preposition during, which means in a particular duration, in a particular time, during this period what was happening, like during summer, during cooking, during riding, during studying, during playing. So during means in a particular time, if something was going on, that is known as during. So these two words also you have to remember. While, in Hindi we say jabki, and during means ke dauran. So these two words you have to remember, that it will help you to solve the exercise. And I wish that all the students should attempt all the questions. Answers will be given there, as you will click there, grade me or check my answer, then you will get your report card also, that how many questions you have done correctly and what are the errors, that also you can come to know. If you fail to do one time, then try 2-3 times the same exercise. You will understand that where, on, and, on, in, at, by, since, till, for, to, past, these are used. So I hope you have seen this video carefully. If you have not understood, read twice or thrice that whatever I have written here in slides. Thank you and have a nice day and safe day.